Let me ask you a question. You sleep for 7 or 8 hours. The alarm goes off. You open your eyes and you feel heavy. You feel a weight behind your eyes. You feel a fog in your head. You are already looking forward to going back to bed tonight. You drink coffee, it gives you the jitters, but it doesn't give you clarity. By 2 p.m., you are running on fumes. By 6 p.m., you are a zombie. You go to the doctor, they check your iron levels, they check your thyroid. They tell you everything looks normal, you're just stressed. I am here to tell you that you are not crazy. You are tired, but you are not physically tired. You are suffering from cognitive bankruptcy. Welcome back to the void. As always, the screen is black. Put the phone down, close your eyes. Today, we are going to talk about energy, not vibes or spiritual energy. We are going to talk about the biological currency of your brain, glucose and willpower, and we are going to explain exactly where yours is leaking out. Imagine your brain is a factory. In the 1950s, the factory received 1 truckload of raw materials, information, per day. The workers processed it, organized it, and went home. Today, in 2024, your factory receives 10,000 truckloads of raw materials every single hour. Neuroscientists estimate that the average person consumes about 34 gigabytes of information per day. That is the equivalent of reading 100,000 words every single day. Your brain was not designed for this. Evolution takes millions of years. The iPhone has only been around for fewer than 20 years. We are running ancient software on modern hardware, and the system is crashing. Every tweet you read, every billboard you see, every podcast you listen to at 2 times speed, this is input. Your brain has to process every single piece of that input. It has to decide, is this a threat? Is this useful? Should I remember this? This processing costs energy. You are tired because your brain is running a marathon while you're sitting on the couch. You're treating your mind like a garbage can for the world's noise. And then you wonder why it smells like rot in there. There is a concept in psychology called the Zeigarnik Effect. It states that the human brain remembers incomplete tasks better than completed ones. If a waiter takes your order but hasn't served it yet, he remembers it perfectly. Once he serves it, he forgets it instantly. Your brain hates open loops. The problem is, your modern life is nothing but open loops. I need to reply to that email. Open loop. I wonder if that package arrived. Open loop. I saw a sad news story about a war. I wonder what happened. Open loop. I need to cancel that subscription. Open loop. You have thousands of background processes running in your subconscious holding onto these incomplete tasks. This drains your battery. It is like leaving 50 tabs open on your browser. Even if you aren't looking at them, they are eating your RAM. This is why you can't relax. You sit down to watch a movie, but your brain is humming with anxiety. You are physically resting, but you are mentally sprinting. Let's talk about the second energy killer, decisions. We have a finite amount of decision capital each day. Once it's gone, you become impulsive, irritable, and passive. Steve Jobs wore the same black turtleneck every day, not because he had no style, but to save decision capital. He didn't want to waste energy deciding what to wear. Now look at your phone. Every time you unlock it, you're bombarded with micro decisions. Should I watch this video? Should I like this photo? Should I read this comment? Should I swipe left or right? You are making thousands of micro decisions before you even get out of bed. By the time you get to work, your decision tank is empty. That is why you procrastinate on the big project. You don't have the fuel left to make the hard decisions required for deep work. You spent all your fuel deciding which 15-second video to watch on the toilet. Okay, we know the problem. The factory is overflowing, the RAM is full, the battery is dead. How do we fix it? We need a system reboot. Here's the 3-step energy protocol. Step 1, the brain dump, closing the loops. You cannot keep things in your head anymore. Your head is for having ideas, not for holding them. Every evening, take a physical piece of paper, not a phone app, paper. Write down every single open loop. Buy milk. Call mom. Fix the sink. Worry about climate change. Get it out of your brain and onto the paper. Once it is written down, your brain feels safe to let it go. You will sleep deeper tonight than you have in years. Step 2, the low information diet. You need to stop the truckloads. For the next 7 days, consume nothing that isn't essential. no news, no educational YouTube videos, no podcasts. But I need to stay informed. No, you don't. If something important happens, someone will tell you, give your processing plant a break so it can finally clear the backlog of the last 10 years. Step 3, non-sleep deep rest, NSDR. This is a tool used by CEOs and elite athletes. It is the art of resting while awake, lying on the floor for 20 minutes, staring at the ceiling. No phone, no music, no sleep, just existing. This allows your nervous system to switch from sympathetic, fight or flight, to parasympathetic, rest and digest. Most of you have not been in parasympathetic mode since 2012. I want to reframe boredom for you. You think boredom is a problem to be solved. I am telling you, boredom is the cure. Boredom is a state where your brain cleans itself. It is the self-cleaning cycle of the oven. When you are bored, your brain starts to make connections between distant ideas. That is where creativity comes from. When you block boredom with scrolling, you are blocking your own genius. You are blocking your own recovery. If you're standing in line at the grocery store, do not pull out your phone. Stand there. Look at the gum. Look at the floor. Be bored. Feel the energy returning to your body. The reason you are tired isn't because you are doing too much work. It's because you're doing too much processing. You're carrying the weight of the entire internet on your shoulders every day. Put it down. Reclaim your RAM. Close the tabs. It is scary at first. The silence is loud, but in that silence, you will find your energy again. Now, a warning. The world will try to pull you back in. Your environment is designed to exhaust you. That is why we built a bunker. Down in the description, there is a link to our free community. It is a group of people who are opting out of the exhaustion economy. We share our brain dump techniques. We hold each other accountable to the low information diet. We are building a life of clarity, not clutter. If you are ready to wake up and actually feel awake, click the link. We are waiting for you. Thank you for your attention. Now, close the video, take a piece of paper, and empty your mind.